Welcome back to Dead Money Trade. Today we're looking at Spirit Airlines, ticker SAVE. There's some news that came out on April Fool's Day, so take this with a grain of salt. Just kidding. Um, that they reached an agreement to be compensated up to 150 million to 200 million, and shares on Monday popped 3%. Now, I'm not too familiar with this deal, so this might be really bullish. It looks like it's going to increase their liquidity. So in the short term, maybe this could cause a reversal, but technically the chart is really not too great here. Um, it's been in a downtrend since 2014. It did make a higher high in 2019, but since really 2019, it's been consistently lower highs. And then in January, it got announced that their merger deal didn't go through. Now it's been oversold on the weekly RSI for a couple weeks now. So you are kind of getting this at low levels, but you don't want to fight the trend. The trend is your friend. On the daily RSI, we just put in a higher low about 2 weeks ago. Did say on Monday, we saw shares pop up, but then it gapped down today. So that's not great. Now, the overall market did see a correction today as S&P 500 opened the gap down about like 1% today. So market conditions are not favorable right now. Now, if we see a rally going into today or tomorrow in the general market, maybe that will help push this up. Maybe for a short-term bounce, this would be maybe okay to play, but it is a bit risky. You haven't retraced back to the 236, so that might be your first target. But this is on the daily chart. If we look at the 4-hour, we still have some negative momentum on the histogram. The 4-hour RSI is making higher lows, which is good. It did just put in a sell signal or drop down below the 50 RSI, but it does kind of look like it wants to coil back up. We're about 7% away from $5. So if I was playing a $5 strike, I'd want the price to cross up that $5 and ideally go up a little bit higher so that it's those calls are in the money. A strike that or an expiration that's not too far away would be 2 weeks, but playing calls 2 weeks away, you're really fighting time decay. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, this news came out on Monday, and you did see a pop up that was sold into. Now, I don't know if you'd call this a higher low. Let's see. It did make a slightly higher low, so there might be more buyers since that news came out. But if we drop down below 455, 443, it'd be hard to make that $5 strike within 2 weeks. I'll be honest though, I have no idea what I'm talking about. This is not financial advice. I'm really not familiar with SAVE, other than that news I just saw. Let's go back to the daily here. you do have some positive momentum on the daily histogram, and you're still in the bearish control zone. Like below 50 to 30, this is a bearish control zone. Luckily, you're not oversold anymore, but that would, if you're oversold, that's kind of like safer levels to buy. Uh, Earnings is not until April 24th, so it's about 3 weeks away. Perhaps we get a rally into earnings off that news. I really think it would depend on if you make a lower low here. It's kind of sketchy. uh, the histogram on the hourly is kind of sloping upward, so that is a good thing. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I mean, for a short-term play, maybe, but very short-term play, maybe. But the trend is your friend on higher timescales, which is not bullish. Okay, really not bullish. Uh, the whole airline industry. I haven't really looked at the other airline stocks, but the whole Boeing thing, you know. Um, if you are trying to play a return to the mean, I mean, maybe you can get to this supply line eventually. Like, be really optimistic if you can get up to like the $8, $9 range. Um, but yeah, this is Save. Uh, if you appreciate the analysis, like and subscribe. Comment your thoughts down below. And best of luck. Let's see. Hopefully this pops. This pops, maybe we get a 15% gain. I mean, it did get a pretty good pop here. I mean, it dropped a lot, like 75%. And then you got a reaction play off that, under 30%. But I did see this news also on Wall Street Bets, so maybe the apes are, maybe they'll help push the price a little bit. But yeah, take it easy, guys, and best of luck.